Oh, you wanted to play a Sabre at 9.0 in this economy? What exactly drives you to make such a decision in this day and age in the funny plane game? Are you expecting a fun and balanced experience? Or maybe you're just like me and you remember a better time when Sabres were actually really fun to play and really strong. Now you might think you're pretty good at War Thunder and you might actually be a pretty good player, but that kinda goes out of the window when you get within 3 kilometers of an A-10 who decides to click on you when their funny gray circle turns into the funny red circle with the funny buzzing noise. Surely, only the most skilled players have the knowledge and experience and capability to eliminate their opponents with these methods such as the AIM-9L and the A-10, or alternatively the SU-25 with the R-60Ms. Now this plane is a Sabre, and it is actually such an icon and was one of the reasons I started playing War Thunder all those years ago. But nowadays 9.0 Sabres almost exclusively face 9.7 and 10.0. So far with this one specifically, the F-86F40, I've only experienced 1 or 2 down tiers, and they weren't even full down tiers, which means I still had to deal with RETs, MiG-19s, and the AK-38, which has 4 R-60s now at 9.3. But as I said, 4 R-60s, so the AK-38 has the ability to click on 4 people and get 4 kills if he shoots them at people who don't have flares. You know what, let's take a bit of a detour real quick and look at some of the planes that face these 30G missiles. I'm not even going to go over every single plane that sees these missiles. I'm just going to go over the ones that are probably going to have the worst time because they already aren't the best planes. All of the F9Fs, so the F9F2, F9F5, and the F9F8, all of them at 8.3 can see 30G missiles. And then you have the B-57s, which are already sad on their own because they're bombers. And they can face 30G missiles. This game is so fair and balanced. Oh, and then you have the F-84F, already one of the saddest planes in War Thunder, and it can face 30G missiles too. Nice. Another one that cracks me up is that one of the variants of the ME-163 and the Ki-200, this weird fighter interceptor rocket thing designed and flown in World War II, sitting at 8.7, these things can see 30G missiles. In all fairness though, the Ki-200 and the ME-163 still have some like really nutty flight performance. Anyway, if these things get a full up tier, R-60Ms. For now, I'm going to leave out any of the Russian vehicles that see R-60s and R-60Ms because they're going to be fighting alongside them, so for them, I guess it's less of a big deal. You know what, you guys probably get the point, so I'll stop talking about the sad planes. So anyway, this is a plane. It's also the half focus of today's video. The F-86F40, the premium one specifically. A premium Sabre, pretty cool, right? But it's 9.0, and lately, my experience with 9.0 is 90% up tiers to at least 9.7, and an alarming amount of those up tiers are all the way up to 10.0. This thing racks up silver lions quite nicely if you're into that, but what's it actually like playing a 9.0 Sabre right now? Well, it's a mixed bag. Most of the planes you face that aren't carrying all-aspect missiles are going to be able to outrun you if they want to. They simply just need to fly straight and you won't be able to touch them. Fortunately, a lot of these players don't really realize this, and they'll either panic when you get behind them or just start turning with you for no reason. However, in these up tiers, you do actually have to worry about what missiles the other team is wielding. The Sabre being in the Japanese tech tree, I've faced both A-10s and SU-25s, both of which having really, really powerful missiles, literally top tier missiles, but sitting here at, 9.7 and 10.0. And here playing 9.0 in a Sabre, that's pretty much what you're gonna face every game. Luckily, most of the players that play the SU-25s and the A-10s don't really have any idea what they're doing, and they will throw their missiles at the first few people they see. So basically, early game, just stay as far away as you can from SU-25s and A-10s, and then eventually they'll be out of missiles, and they'll probably die before you even get to touch them anyway, and then you can just do whatever you want to the remaining players. I know it may sound like I'm talking shit about the Sabres, but no, the Sabres are really good. Now, the way I started out this video, you probably assumed that I'm getting killed by AIM-9Ls and R-60Ms every game. Well, full transparency, that's not really the case. It's definitely happened out of the 12 deaths I have in this plane, but really only 3 or 4 of them. Off the top of my head, I think I was killed by a C-Vixen one time, which was completely my fault because I was tunnel visioned on somebody. Another one I died from an AIM-9G launched at me from the stratosphere, and then the third one was in the intro with the AIM-9L coming at me from the A6E. Also kind of my fault for going near an A6E when I don't have flares. Like for real, Sabres are actually pretty fun. They have some of the most, I don't know how to put it, they feel nice. They just feel nice to play. But once again, full transparency, I tilt pretty hard if I get killed by an all-aspect missile in a Sabre, which is exactly what happened right before starting on this video, and I'm sure that shows in the beginning. But ultimately, I decided to leave it in because I kind of wanted to experiment with this, more edited, quote-unquote, rant video. I'm not even gonna lie, this video is only 5 minutes long right now, and I have no joke spent probably 30 hours at this point editing this terribly edited video. But depending on how this video is received by my audience, I may make some more like this, because honestly, I feel like It's a nice change of pace. Okay, I'm exhausted from editing this video, so I'm not gonna do any post-match commentary today. Let me know what you guys think of this style of video. I might do some more if it's received well. Alright, that's it for me today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.